Hey guys, Marky Mark here. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm in Dipolog, Philippines on the island of Mindanao. And as you can see, I am about to drink some Bose coffee. I'm sitting up here on the second floor. Here's some of the sights and sounds around me. And I'm just gonna have a little conversation with you guys as I enjoy my coffee and my banana nut bread with raisins. There's the city hall right there. Busy street. This is the main street that runs through Dipolog, one of the two main streets. This is actually Rizal Avenue. Rizal Avenue is always jumping. And it's about lunchtime right now too, so that's another reason why it's extremely busy. So, yeah. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and talk to you guys, man. First of all, I wanna thank all you all who are subscribers. I really appreciate it. Those of you that helped me get over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I wasn't stressed over it because I knew it would happen. My channel was doing pretty good. This is a channel that'll make you laugh, it'll make you think, it'll make you cry, it'll make you mad, it'll make you confused. But that's okay. I'm gonna just do my best, man, to just bring y'all some good content. And look, you know my style of vlogging, guys, as some of y'all that's been watching, is I'm just relaxed, man. I just say what's on my mind. I'm just relaxed. Sometimes I say things that get people in an uproar, makes them confused. And sometimes I say things where you're like, yeah, you know what? Marky Mark's right on point with that, right on point. So, yo, so cheers to all you guys. This is my Bose coffee. I've got caramel. I think I got caramel, a banana nut bread. But anyway, I want to talk to you guys about something. One of my subscribers, and he happens to be one of my friends too, and I won't say his name, but he was like, Mark, and guys, you know I don't talk about dating. I'm not one of those dating advice, 6 things you should know about Filipino women, 5 things you should do if you get, I don't do all that. But this guy, my friend, he knows who he is, and when he listens to this, he messaged me, he says, Mark, why don't you talk about the Filipino, or the foreign men and the Filipino men, and how they feel about foreign men going there and dating the Filipino women and things like that. I don't remember his exact question. I should have well, actually I can pull it up on my other phone, but I got a little bit to say about that. And once again, some of you may agree, some of you may not. And if you're a Filipino guy listening to this, I would love for you, or a Filipino woman, I would love for you to comment below if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm full of crap, whatever, you're okay, that's fine. But let me know if you agree with me. But this is just what I found in my 3 or 4 visits to Luzon and my 1 visit here to the island of Mindanao. This is what I found, okay? So let me take a sip of my coffee here. But by no means am I going to give any dating advice, because I don't do that. Because your situation is different than my situation, is different than John's situation, is different than Willie's situation, so you just got to come over here. I will say this though, when it comes to dating advice. And look, like I said, if you have an opinion on this, please share your opinion. But to be on the safe side, man, don't put your energy into a long distance relationship. Do not. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, I am the long distance relationship expert. I've had so many long distance. I mean, from going back to 2006. Yo, going back to 2006 with MySpace, guys. I've had an LDR probably with somebody on every major island in the Philippines, right? But yeah, put your energy in saving your money, getting your budget right, and getting over here. You know, the relationship that I'm in now is not one of those LDRs that I had. It is a lady that I met here, right here in DePolo. And so I always say, you choose the city, the girl will choose you. Let me repeat that. Y'all, here, for the people in the back, you choose the city. In other words, you find the city, the island, the city, the province, whatever, that suits your personality, that checks all the boxes for you. See, DePolo checked all the boxes for me. DePolo probably won't check all the boxes for you. Yours might be Manila. You know, yours might be just anywhere else in the Philippines. You know, Vegan City. Yours might be whatever, okay? But mine was DePolo. But you choose the city, the girl will choose you. In other words, without you even trying, you're gonna come across a young lady, a beautiful young lady, and every lady is beautiful in her own way. So I'm gonna just do a broad brush on this one. A beautiful young lady that's gonna show interest in you, and you're gonna show interest in her. And if you just be patient, you're gonna have one of the best relationships, if not the best relationship you ever had in your life. So, let's get to my topic. Filipino men, how do they feel about us? Well, naturally I should be interviewing several Filipino men, but as a black American coming from America to here, and what I've noticed in multiple visits to the Philippines is this. First of all, the Filipino men, not all, and guys, everything I say, let me put an asterisk, not all, because I don't want y'all to come back saying, oh, well, so no, look, I'm saying, no matter what I say, it's going to be a not all asterisk beside it, okay? But broad stroke, a lot of the Filipino men like light-colored women. The ones that, and that's why glutathione, I believe that's what they call it, that's why glutathione is so big in the Philippines. And if y'all don't know what that is, look it up, but it's a whitener that can possibly make your skin whiter, make you look more pale, because lighter skin is like beauty over here in the Philippines, okay? Right or wrong, that's just the way it is. So let's don't get into that conversation, okay? That's just the way it is. But things are starting to change a little bit, but overall still that's the way it is. So the men really like lighter skinned Filipinos. Now, the men coming from the Western world, specifically United States, maybe even Canada, but definitely United States, we are into that, and don't you dare say this word to a Filipina, but we're into that exotic look, right? An exotic look to us is very beautiful. It's like, I mean, you know, an exotic looking woman drives us crazy, right? White men and black men. Darker skinned exotic women, people from other countries love it. And that's really what we pursue. That's what gets our juices flowing. That's what gets our engine purring, right? For the most part. Asterisk, not all, okay? And so when people like myself and Western guys come over to the Philippines, most of the time, in my opinion, most of the time, that's what we're going after. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that most Filipino men, in my opinion, from what I've noticed in my experience, most Filipino men are going after and snatching up the darker skin, more exotic beauty of the Filipino woman. And the Filipino men, for the most part, like the lighter skinned Filipino women. So they're perfectly cool. To answer the question, I believe that they're perfectly cool with us coming over here snatching up women, right? And I say that, you know, tongue-in-cheek, snatching up women. That's tongue-in-cheek, okay? Because they're not the women that they want anyway. I'll just say it. I'll just say it. They're the women, you know, like one of my longest relationship, LDR, and then Pinay, she was very dark-skinned. She was Ilocano. She was from the northern part of Luzon. And she always felt that she was ugly. She always felt that she was ugly because she didn't have a pointy nose, because that's another sign of beauty over here. She did not have a pointy nose, and she was very dark, which is what we call exotic looking. She had hair that went down past her butt. She was petite. She weighed about, I don't know, 85 pounds. Everything that a guy from the West is looking for, a lot of us, right? Asterisk, not all, okay? But she thought she was ugly. And I told her, I said, yeah, you might be ugly. She said, Mark, I'm ugly to the Filipinos. To the Filipino men, I'm ugly. Nobody really wanted to talk to her. The one relationship that she did have, serious relationship, was a white guy. Why? Because white guys like the darker skinned Filipinos. They like the exotic look. And he was one of those, what do you call it? Church of Latter-day Saints? The Mormons. He was a Mormon. And, you know, they ended up liking each other. And that was her boyfriend, so to speak. So, yeah. So that's how it works over here, guys, in the Philippines, for the most part. So to answer that question, do the Filipino men like us dating their women, or what's the difference between a Filipino man dating and me, a black guy dating, or a white guy dating? To me, I noticed that that's the biggest difference. We're going after the women that they, when I say they, I mean Filipino men, we pretty much are taking the women that they don't want anyway. Okay? I'm going to tell you, somebody shared something on Facebook I saw last week where he gave a shout out to the black men. And this guy, he's in Thailand. He lives in Thailand. Now, Thailand and Philippines are not the same, guys, okay? They're not the same, all right, other than they're Southeast Asian, but that's about it. And he was shouting out to the black guys, and here's why he was shouting out. This is funny. He was shouting out to the black guys, he said, because the black men have given the curvy Thai women confidence again. He said, shout out to the black men. You have got these curvy, big butt, big breasted Thai women, right? Even larger Thai women. You've given them confidence again. They're bouncing around here like they own the world. Why? Because when the black guys come in there, guess who they're attracted to? Or I say they, I should say we, as, you know, broad stroke, right? We're attracted to the big butts. That's just not all, asterisk, not all. But for the most part, African-American black men living in the States like big booties. And so the Thai women that have the big booties and the curvaceous and voluptuous, the Thai men like the petite and the skinny and all that, right? But the black men are getting the women that the Thai men don't want anyway. And now the voluptuous women over there got confidence again. They feel beautiful again. And that's why I say, guys, every woman, in my opinion, every woman is beautiful in their own way. Every woman is beautiful in their own way. So, to answer my friend's question, that's the difference that I noticed. That may not be the answer that you wanted, my brother. That may not be the answer that you wanted, but that's really all I got, okay? Two things. One is to don't date LDR. Put your energy in getting over here. Put your energy, hey brothers, what's up? What's up? Good, great. Put your energy, all right now. I'm gonna give you my vlogging card when you come out. Okay. I just met some, I've never seen them before. They might be visiting. Older gentleman, a black gentleman. Looks like he sounded like he's from America and got 3 younger guys with him. Might be his sons or his grandkids. I'll find out. But if he comes back while I got you guys on here, I'll see if he wants to get on my vlog. But anyway, yeah, so my friend that shared that question with me, man, I hope that answered your question, but that's all I got. Number one, spend your energy and your time into researching what city, what area of the Philippines you think would work best for your personality. Okay? Because what did I say? You find the city, and the woman will find you. And I guarantee, look, when I say never trust anybody 100%, well, I'm going to guarantee that 99.9% of the time. Marky Mark is guaranteeing you 99.9% that when you pick the city here in the Philippines, the woman will pick you. You won't have any problem. And I don't care if you're tall, short. I don't care if you're, on a scale of 0 to 10. I don't care if you're a handsome man, if you're a Brad Pitt or a Denzel Washington, or I don't care if you're ugly. You're going to find a woman here. Or let me just say that the woman will find you. You just find where you want to live. So y'all just got to trust me on that one, okay? Just trust me on that one. And then the third thing, so that's 2. And then the third thing is, don't worry about Filipino men getting jealous and all that, because most of the time, we're taking the women that they don't really like anyway. We're taking the women, you may think, because like I told the Panay that I had that long relationship with, I said, you think you're ugly because your nose is not pointed and your skin is not white color. And I said, but if I brought you to America, I'm gonna have to fight them off like flies on shit. I'm serious, that's the way it is, guys. If I brought her to America, I'd have to fight her off like flies on shit. That's just the way it is. And so don't worry about it. You just, it's gonna work out right for you. All right? So that's how I'm gonna answer that question. Let me see if this gentleman that went in, see if he's about to take. But guys, I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes. I'm gonna talk to you and see if he comes out, because I might want to introduce you. I have not seen him. There's about 15, no more than 20 black Americans in Dipolog City, here where I live. And I don't know if he lives here or if he's just visiting. Hold on a second, guys. I have not eaten my banana nut bread cake yet. Still warm, delicious. Oh my God, this is delicious. Oh my God. Okay, my eyes are rolling up in my head. This cake, this banana nut cake from Bo's Cafe, Bo's Coffee, is absolutely delicious. Banana nut, Bo's Coffee. When you come to the Philippines, make sure you go to Bo's Coffee and get the banana nut cake, y'all. It's got, naturally, it's got nuts in it, and I love raisins. Maybe it's because I love raisins so much, but the cake is moist. Oh my God. Lami, baby, Lami. Lami is delicious in Visayan, guys. Lami. So good. Yeah, so that's all I got, guys. I want to thank you so much for listening to me today and allow me to answer that question for one of my subscribers and my good friend, one of my friends, good friend. And if you got any questions on anything that I said, put it in the comments. If you agree, if you disagree, remember, everything I'm sharing with you is my opinion. It's not the 10 Commandments, okay? And I put an asterisk by everything I say. Not all people, not all this, not all that, okay? All right, guys, so I'm gonna let you see what the city looks like a little bit here. And thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care. Remember, stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, and don't trust anybody 100%.